Hello, welcome back to Alliance War. It's season 39. I've been saying season 38, I think, all season, but it is 39. And 4 Loki is facing Revod. I'm going to be bringing Ultron because I cannot escape this guy. I'm also going to be getting to bring good old Red Hulk. Then I'll just be rounding out the team with a White Nito, so that way I can throw a few guidances for Ultron where I need them. All right, so I have a lot of fights in the first section, and then that's pretty much it for me in this particular war, letting the other guys do the heavy lifting, since I have been objectively terrible this season. But we'll start off here on path 9A. That's a good Ultron path in this meta. And first up, we have this Quicksilver. This was a fight I was a little concerned about, so I threw on a guidance. I turned on the recoil tree and popped an invul. And the fight goes pretty smoothly. I'm looking to get a parry here so I can throw a light, which will proc the evade. Perfect. And then I can block and not have to worry about it. And now that effect is going to be on a, not something I need to worry about just for the time being. But, I'm, 30 seconds into this fight, less than that, and he's already at close to half health. This is a rank 4. Somehow I managed to throw my special 2 directly into his block because I'm good at this game. But, yeah, this is a good fight for Ultron here. I'm really pleased with how he performed, and hopefully I never have to do it again. All right, next up on the path, we have a Bishop. Bishop is really of no threat to Ultron on this node. He's going to throw his special ones, their energy attacks. I'll heal that back. He's going to incinerate me. I'll heal it back. So there's really not a tremendous amount of danger posed by Bishop here for my rank 4 Sig 200 Ultron. So let's just go ahead and speed up what is otherwise a particularly long fight. Yeah, so whew. All right, next up after this is we have a Sorcerer who's a global defender on node 21. And that fight was fun because when I posted the assignments in officer chat for guys to take a second, third, fourth look at, before I publish it to the BG as a whole, that's part of our process in 4 Loki. We generate a plan, we share with the other officers, and we get, feedback back. But there was one guy in particular who I won't name, Manuel, who doubted Red Hulk's ability to handle this particular Sorcerer on node 21. I'm not going to say that Red Hulk was offended. I'm not going to say that Clown, was offended by Manuel's hating of the OG. But don't blink because you may miss this fight. It is over real fast. For anyone interested, I had the full recoil tree on for the 2 Ultron fights. Then I adjusted my masteries to take off double edge, so that way I would not have the bleed debuff on me. I just left liquid courage on since he is poison immune. And yeah, that's like a 30-second fight. Last fight here in section 1 for me is the obligatory void fight on node 22. This void fight is like every other void fight with Ultron in that it's dangerous and sloppy and particularly stressful for no reason other than it just is not very fun to play. So I'm just trying to be debuff immune as often as I can, and hitting void as much as I can. Yeah, this is just not a fun fight, and everybody in 4 Loki knows how much I detest doing this fight, and so they are constantly pushing me to do more Ultron fights, especially against Void. And Ultron's been great this season. This season I died with Blade twice. I died with Miguel, one of my loves, one time. And I'm trying to remember who the other death was with Carl, who's like, the new girl in town. And I did a lot of fights with Ultron this season, and he never let me down. So I don't know why I detest playing him so much. Mainly, because he's sort of a potion black hole. But, he does a lot of good work, man. But he's just these fights aren't fun. They're just stressful, and I'm glad that the season is over, and that I hopefully will not have to do them moving forward in the future. All right, my final fight this war and of season 39 is this Domino here. This is path 9B. It's the hazard, shift, shock, bleed path. And, you know, Ultron only has a bleed immunity, but shock energy, he nerfs it with his SIG ability, so I am not taking much damage at all from these shocks. Domino's not global, so my attacks aren't going to glance. You know, as I've stated before in other Ultron versus Domino fights, his functions cannot be messed with vis-a-vis ability accuracy reduction, so that means Domino's, you know, crit failure stuff isn't really going to apply for a lot. So yeah, man, this is about as easy a Domino fight as you can get, not using like a Nimrod or something like that. Ultron's good. He's just not fun to play. That's the lesson that Clown wishes to impart for season 39. We end up winning this war pretty handedly. Good war to the folks in Revod. 4 Loki is going to finish in Masters. Question is how high. But thanks for tuning in all season, and I will see you in the rewards video and in the next life, Jack.